And good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and in general, just becoming a better trader and building expert advisors for the MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms, maybe building an indicator soon. I found an indicator that I can't replicate that I like that I may just build in MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. So we'll see. I'll release that as a free indicator too, because it's really nothing special. I'm surprised enough that no one's out. No, I haven't seen anything out there that works on it. But then again, I haven't looked real hard either. But at any rate, we do have some things going on today. We had monster moves in the Great British Pound versus the Japanese yen, as well as the US dollar. So I've been kind of watching that whole scenario, trying to figure out what happened, why I missed it, and what I could do to catch moves like that a little bit better, and also work with it programmatically to see if I can find out what in the heck happened, what's going on with that. But at any rate, there are some risks involved too, because if you jump in too soon to trades like that, you're going to lose money. So let's talk about the risks, because you need to know about them. This channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So with that, let's go ahead and get into some things over here. Here we are. This is the marketplace section of MQL5, which is the background for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. If you are an American trader, you are very familiar with an American Forex trader, that is. Then you're very familiar with MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5, which is the only thing we have to work with in the United States. Thanks to the regulatory environment in the United States, a lot of things are not available to us. As far as I know, the only two platforms we can use outside of TradingView and probably a couple others that I'm not aware of, are MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and DXTrade. DXTrade 4, that's if your broker has that. That is what we trade. The only two prop firms that I know of that work with the United States are Audacity Capital and the other one, FXify, and they all use DXTrade, which I was unfamiliar with, but now I'm more familiar with it. You can't program anything with it. You're just strictly manually trading. So we'll see what happens to that. With that, let's go ahead and go here. Let's click on my little profile here. Maintenance work. Wait a few minutes. Well, okay, we're not going to look at my my thingies. Nope. In fact, we're not going to do anything at MQL5. So with that, we're moving right along. We'll go to tradingforexforprofit.com. Oh, better yet, let's come over here. This is the, let's see, this is under, weird things going on here. Seems pretty straightforward. Nope. Okay, so working on a couple of other platforms right now. Got one doing research right now on FIBOs since 2016. Pardon me, 2020, January 1st of 2020. I like including the year 2020 because a lot of wild stuff happened in 2020, and I've yet to find a platform that can trade that. Or I'll probably try to find a pair of indicators that can trade that successfully. Working on it. We'll see what happens. Because those were the wildest times in Forex that I have on memory. Pretty much ever. It was just a bizarre time. But here we are. We have, due to the world government's reaction to COVID-19. Let's see. We have a couple of EAs working right here that I've been working on, as you can see on the right here. We also have, let's go back to MQL5 for a second, see what's going on with that. Kind of curious. Okay, so let's go back here to the marketplace. My products. Oh, here we are. Now we've got them. You can go to Bollinger Band RSI Mean Reversion Pro right here. And Bollinger Band and Mean Reversion Pro for, that's for the MetaTrader 4 version. And if you go back to the other one, you've got the MetaTrader 5 version right here. I've got 6 downloads so far. I'm not as happy with these as I originally thought I was. Forex is on the higher time frames does not bounce back as hard as it has in the past. So it's kind of cooling off. Markets were kind of cooling off right now up until yesterday. So we'll see what happens with those. Check them out if you like. You can download them for free and try and work with them to your liking. And then if you don't like them, then don't buy them. You can do that. I've got more that'll be coming out soon. I'm testing, forward testing 3 of them right now, 2 of them right now in my demo account. So we'll see how those go. And then doing research on the other one. That's going to be kind of weird because I've never pulled a research out of MetaTrader 5 before, but it's kind of a new technique I just found. What else we got going on? Oh yeah, here is tradingforexforprofit.com. This is my website. Highly recommend it. You can start for free. I'm going to go ahead and log in here to show you some of the neat things it does. Some people will say, well, I'm using a notebook for my trading journal, and that's fine. You can use one of those too. You can use both if you want. It's completely up to you. Let's turn this on. There we go. You pretty much do whatever you want to for your journal. However, this is another option for a trading journal. I highly recommend it because I built it. Kind of built it for mine. I do not have it built up where you can have missed trades in here yet or missed opportunities yet. And that is something else that needs to go in your trading journal, not just what you're just showing on your broker statement. I'll be building that in as soon as I get some time to. Probably over the weekend, I'll probably get some more work done on this on Sunday. And get some updates going. I also have some problems with, it's not perfect yet, but it's working. I'm working on it. It's the economic calendar in the news doesn't work to my liking yet, but we'll get that working too. But in the meantime, you can have a journal here. You can set up your trades, put whatever you want to in there. You can import your trades right here. And performance. Need to make a little notebook, trader's notebook in here or something. To go through the journal, you can put your strategies in here so you can keep track of your strategies and which one's working. Impulse strategy is one to be avoided, which is something I like to do, is just jump in and say, hey, this is going to work. News, economic calendar, pairs. Pairs right down here. News. Let's see what's going on with news. Have the pound release, Worst testifies. I'm looking for one to see if I can find it. PPI release right here. Okay, and it's still saying still saying not pending. I haven't changed anything with that, but I need to, because that's just kind of a mess right now. Let's see. So with that, we've got billing right here, and come in for free and try it. I highly recommend you coming in for free and checking it out and seeing if it works for you. If it does work, then check out the pro version. It might be something that you want to check into if you have multiple trading accounts like I do. I have 2 live trading accounts. 3? 2 live trading accounts, 1 prop firm trading account, and 2 demo accounts. So demo accounts is also what I test the EAs on. So I've got a lot to keep track of, and that's how I keep track of it. But at any rate, let's go ahead and get into our calendar for today, which is here. First, let's check out market pulse. This is a pretty good little accurate indicator. We've got a strong risk on going on today with the very strong British pound and a very weak Japanese yen. That is exactly the setup we were looking for yesterday, as well as a weak US dollar. That is sort of strong indication that the trend that took place yesterday is going to continue. I need to put some alternate trades in there just in case for those platforms. As you can see, well, let's get into that in just a second. Right, market pulse, there we go. And let's check out the news for today. News for today, calendar. Calendar for today, we have core retail sales coming out month to month. Then we also have Philly Fed Index, and then retail sales coming out at 8:30 also, followed by unemployment, the nothing burger called unemployment claims. And then President Trump is going to speak at 9 p.m. tonight. So that's going to be interesting. That probably has something to do with Iran. So with that is what we've got going on. That's the news we've got to work with today. Lots of economic data, U.S.-based economic data. So we'll see what happens with that. In the meantime, let's look at some things. We're not going to look at that yet, but you can look at it if you want. Let's go to Bitcoin. Why? Who knows? It's popular. That's why it's not. I don't like it, but a lot of other people do, and it is very range bound. I would not get into this if I were you. Then again, it might be the perfect time to get into it. None of the indicators I'm looking at say so, but hey, struggling at 64, 244. Don't see a sign of a breakout happening anytime soon. I would avoid that at all costs. Then that's what I do. I'm not a crypto guy, so don't take my advice on that. As a matter of fact, it's not trading advice, just my opinion. US 10-year right here. Oh, guess what I didn't do. We'll do that in just a second. US 10-year is 4.57. A little bit of a pullback yesterday, and then starting to take off again this morning. Japanese 10-year right here at 2.74. Also, that was catching up a little bit. So we're going to see a lot more weakness in the Japanese yen today, maybe? Or is that strength? It's hard to tell. I mean, sometimes it's, or maybe it's comparative. Oh, better yet. Let's, no, we're not going to go there yet. Let's go up here. I need some more coffee. And we're going to talk about the carry trade. So we have the dollar yen carry trade right there. That is not what it looks like. That's the pound versus the dollar. That is not what we're doing. But we're going to come up here to this one. Click here. Where did it go? There it is. And this one. And as you can see, the carry trade is not, these lines have not crossed, which means the carry trade is still going. We've got the 10-year yield on the bottom and the US 10-year yield on top. That is an indication of what everyone looks at in Forex. They also look at the 30s, and the 30s are nowhere even. They're even further apart, and the 2-year are even further apart. So no, I would not even, no, the carry trade is not breaking down anytime soon. So avoid anyone who tells you that. Let's see what's happening next. Maybe not avoid them, but just don't listen to their advice too much. Euro versus the pound. The euro is struggling to make a comeback against the pound. Not doing a very good job of it. Trying to fight back to get to 85. Don't see that happening anytime soon. Oh, well, it might. It could go to 85, but I don't see it overtaking the pound yet. Could have some weakness coming up in the pound too. Dollar DXY 100.5. Big pullback in the DXY yesterday from the continued lower than expected inflation in the United States, which means rate increases are going to be cooling off in the US. Euro versus the dollar 114.67. Not a whole lot happening there. As the DXY, not a whole lot happening with the DXY. Here's a big one yesterday. Big monster move in the pound versus the yen. Opened at 133.9, closed at 135.38. So that is a 160 pip move. 148. Big move in the pound dollar versus the pound versus the dollar yesterday. Why? Something to do with the policy in that state. The speech that was given yesterday by the BOE guy. I forgot his name, but he pretty much set the pound on fire yesterday. Dollar versus the Swissy, cooling off. Let's get into the yen pairs. Dollar versus the yen, very boring. Not a whole lot going on for the past long time. And the pound versus the dollar versus the yen does that. It'll just get cold as ice and not do anything. In the meantime, we have the pound versus the yen. They call it that's the reason why they call it the dragon. It was up 232 pips yesterday. That is a monster move. And again, I've been looking for the catalyst behind it, or I found the catalyst behind it, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. It's set up for a mean reversion strategy, but RSI is not overbought. So I don't think we're going to see a pullback on this. I think it could continue. Now let's get into this. I have set up my trade right here at a buy limit at 218.82 in case it tests 219 further. It may not test 219 further. We will see. It's starting to form a little green candle right there, which has me a little concerned, but not overly concerned because I have zero dog in this fight so far. If it drops down to 82, then I will. We'll see if that happens. And this is my This is my prop firm trading account. So that is the trade that I have right now. Don't follow my trade unless you really want to see if you can lose some money, because don't take it as trading advice. It's just what we do as traders. Just sharing my trade. That's my opinion. We'll see if it bears fruit. Euro versus the yen right here, 185.97. What trying to get up to 186 or 186. That may be the next strong move too. Got an RSI crossing there, but within MACD is just not on fire the way I like to see it, like it was for the pound versus the yen. See if we can get a good idea of that. Yeah, this setup started way back here. This setup started really on June 26th, Friday, June 26th, and I missed we're getting into it over the weekend. It started perking up over the weekend, and I didn't. Oh, sorry, that was a month ago. So this little run has been going on for about a month so far. So that changes my perspective on this trade. This could be a long-term trade going on. 219. It is going to be testing 219. We'll see if it drops down to 82 and picks up that trade. Oh, incoming Prime Minister Andy Burnham likely to appoint current Home Secretary. Oh, we've got a new Prime Minister coming in. That's what happened. How about that? So more possibly good economic news coming for Great Britain. Euro versus the yen. We already talked about that. Could be setting up, but a little not as confident about that as I am the pound versus the yen. CAD versus the yen. Could be 115.54. Came off of looking for 116 to kind of get it going again. It is over the Bollinger Band for the past couple of days, so it could be going further. That also has to do with the oil trade too. We'll get to that in just a sec. Aussie versus the yen right there, 113.56, kind of hanging out. Crude oil, 79.45. We cross the signals here for MACD. I like that indicator though. Who knows what's going to happen with the oil trade? It's been going on since the dawn of time. Well, everybody versus or the Middle East has been going on. Conflict in the Middle East has been going on since the dawn of time. However, then somebody discovered they've got oil, which makes it even more tricky. So we have that going on too. Oh well. $79 a barrel, not as hot for the American consumer. However, it depends largely on what we're bombing in Iran. Not me personally, but what the United States is doing. USD versus the CAD, 140. Very much cooled off against the CAD, the US dollar. And look at that, it broke over 70. So it could be a good time to get back into the Aussie. This trade may have set up back here around. I need to watch that indicator a little bit better. That's just a really nice indicator. This, by the way, is RSI set at a 14 period with a moving average of the RSI at a 14 period also, and that is it's really doing really well. So that trade would have started here. If I gotten into it at 68.94 again, and also these indicators sometimes it's just an indication of MACD confirmation right there. So it's I'd say that's might be a good time to come into the Aussie versus the dollar. Every indication to me is looking like it's going to move. However, you can't get into every trade, so consider your risk outlay too. I'm already out risk on one account. I might get into it into another. We'll see. Gold versus the dollar, of course. 40.31, holding on to 4,000 for a base pretty handily. We'll see if that continues. Platinum, 166.9. Palladium, it's got all these thoughts going on right now. My head is just ready to explode. Platinum, 16. There's a lot of activity that's going to be happening very, very soon in these markets. I can tell by the charts, but it's hard for me to pinpoint exactly what it is. Aussie versus the dollar, I see that taking off fairly soon. That's my opinion, not trading advice. Palladium, 12.96. Silver cooling off to 56.70. Just got a new coin in yesterday. I'm going to go a little bit faster because I got to go. Software sector is 93.94. Perking up a little bit. HubSpot being one of the stars in that, up 2.69%. Salesforce off 0.33%. Intuit off 0.97%. GoDaddy, nothing happening really in the software sector. Adobe, not as excited about their new C staff as they once were. No one else knows what to think of it either. Upwork up 2.33%, but still the fundamentals on that are garbage. Mag 7. Oh, look at that. Everybody got excited about the Mag 7 yesterday. Up 2.34%. Google up 3%. Amazon up 3%. Apple up 4%. Meta or Facebook or Instagram, depending on how you look at it, is up 3%. Microsoft is up 2.78%. Nvidia up a little bit, 1/3%. Tesla, not on fire, not totally not. It's just kind of hanging out right there at the 20-day moving average, which is fine. Doesn't seek my approval. And then SpaceX looking for a base somewhere, a base resistance level at 135. So we'll see what happens with that. That is all I've got for today, except I do want to check out Fedwatch CME. Let's look at Fedwatch real quick and see what's going on there, and then we'll go ahead and get the show on the road. We have nope. Accept all cookies. Now we have an 89% chance of a hold on the rate decision on the 29th of July. So it's coming up soon, but too cooler than expected inflation indications give us a hold, a very much stronger chance of a hold. So we'll see what happens with that. September, coin toss. And they're still looking for a hold. No, looking for a rate hike in October. How about that? Possible rate hike in October. They're saying flip a coin on in September. Possible rate hike in October. Hold in December. So we're looking for one rate hike. Is what the Fedwatch CME is saying. What the Fed is saying is something that's completely different. However, that is all I've got for today. If you have any questions about anything, then by all means hit me up in the comment section. If you want to see more of these videos and see what our shenanigans are with the shorts that I put out, then subscribe to the channel. And lastly, if you want to, one more thing. Oh yeah, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. I'd surely appreciate it. So you guys have a great one, and I will talk with you later. Bye.